Hello everyone, I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It was a beautiful day across western Wisconsin and really across Minnesota and Wisconsin in general on our Monday. We had new daily record highs set across the board for many locations. Eau Claire, we broke the record by 5 degrees, got up to 69 degrees. Menominee, Medford, Winona, La Crosse, and Marshfield all setting new daily records as well. The record in La Crosse previously was set back in 1894, so a 130-year record ended up being broken yesterday. So the new record for March 10th is 72, set back this year. No, I don't like that. All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. What a beautiful day we had on our Monday. A lot of sunshine, very warm conditions, and a breezy southwest wind. And we have new records across the board. 64 was the previous record in Eau Claire. We got to 69 yesterday. Menominee, Medford set new records, beating the previous record by 2 degrees. Winona, 3 degrees above the old record of 67. La Crosse broke the record set back in 1894, which was previously 67. They got to 72. Marshfield broke their record by 7 degrees. We also had new records in Green Bay, Madison, Wausau, and even in Duluth as well. They got to 62 yesterday. Rhinelander tied their record of 61, and Minneapolis fell just short of their record set back in 2015. But still, whether you broke the record, tied the record or not, it was still a fantastic day. Highs lower 60s to mid 60s for most of western Wisconsin. But again, it was a little bit warmer south than east, where temperatures were closer to 70 or even in the low 70s because of the lack of snow on the ground. Still a tiny bit to the north and west of Eau Claire, which is why those temperatures were just slightly cooler. But everybody's going to be cooler today. Highs only in the low to mid 40s with upper 40s south and east as a cold front has come through and we're seeing a more northerly wind. High pressure sitting to the north as well. Clouds will increase tonight. We'll have temperatures in the 20s to near 30, but we'll see a light southeast wind take over tonight and turns more southerly tomorrow and into Thursday. So highs tomorrow, lower 50s northeast, but most spots tomorrow back into the mid to even upper 50s. And then on Thursday, we're going to step things up mostly into the 60s again with 50s north and east. It'll be even warmer than that on Friday. Most spots should get into the low, if not mid 70s with 60s north and east. But that's ahead of our next storm system that we've been tracking the last couple of days. Now, we're still about 3 to 4 days out, so we're still kind of watching the trends a bit closely. But the consistency on the track and strength of the system has been higher than normal. So we'll talk you through here just kind of what we're expecting with the newer data this morning. So we're looking at the European model first, and there may be a couple of isolated showers, maybe a rumble of thunder during the day Friday. But the main wave looks to come through mid to late evening Friday into Saturday morning. Now, as the low moves over Saturday morning sometime, we should get a break in the precipitation before we get some wraparound moisture to spill in. We'll have some rain initially, but as the colder air comes in, we'll see eventually that change over to snow. Now, the European model has this out of here pretty quickly with minimal to no impacts in the snow department. The GFS, again, is slightly different, but not by a whole lot. At least it's showing a slight increase in the number of showers around during the day Friday, but it's still showing a good chance for showers and storms Friday night into Saturday morning. The difference with this one is the colder air will take a little bit longer to kind of fill in, and it will actually stick around a little bit longer into Sunday morning. So there could be with this at least hinting at maybe some minor light snow accumulations, like maybe an inch or two. But that's kind of the way the things are looking this morning when you look at the two longer range models. Once we get within about 60 hours, we'll have a better idea. We'll have more of the higher resolution data to look at. The one thing to note, though, the Storm Prediction Center has actually moved the severe weather potential farther to the north. This was updated this morning. It now has the severe weather risk up to about Highway 121, so about Alma to Independence to Black River Falls at area south. Yesterday, the northern fringe of that was up along the Illinois-Wisconsin border. So this is leading to believe that the system has maybe tracked a bit farther west and slightly north than west. Now, you notice on the legend here, we only have the 2 and 3 out of 5 category. That's because they don't use the 0 through 5 categories beyond 3 days. So tomorrow we'll have a more defined look with the 0 through 5 scales. So check back for updates there. But the track of the system will be key. Right now, the track of it is kind of along this line I have here. So we'll go through Kansas, up towards Omaha, Sioux Falls, and then towards the cities and into northern Wisconsin. The more easterly track, so if this ends up jogging a bit further to the east, we'll have a higher chance for at least some snow on the backside of this system, but the chance for thunderstorms and severe weather will be lower. More westerly track, lower chance for some snow, but the risk for thunderstorms and possibly some strong to even severe storms is going to be a bit higher. The questions we still have with the thunderstorm and severe weather potential, it's not zero in western Wisconsin, but how much instability or energy we can gather during the daytime hours, plus how much moisture, too, from the Gulf. We're going to have the wind shear with the dynamics of the system being very strong in the upper levels with that wind, and we're going to have the lift, which is a cold front coming through. So we have 2 of the 4 ingredients you need. The other 2 are kind of marginal at this point. So there's a lot to kind of unpack with this system as we go forward. So the key takeaways, again, Friday through really Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Minnesota-South Dakota border to northwest Wisconsin is the current track. Rain, wind, chance of thunderstorms. Again, severe weather is low but not completely zero at this point, with a mix and snow potential possible on the backside of the system. So again, we're still several days away, so stay with us for updates. But until then, enjoy the nicer weather around. We'll be in the 40s today, as I mentioned earlier, but up to 73 Friday. We're going to dip into the 30s on Sunday, but as of right now, we should warm things back up to near 50 for St. Patrick's Day.